He first rose to fame after winning the original season of The Ultimate Fighter, and he's widely credited as sparking the current success of UFC. But what you may not know is Forrest Griffin is more than just a UFC Hall of Famer. He's also a cat lover, a former club DJ, and he told me all about it. To the almost new year?
Close enough to New Year.
Close enough. All right. Well, let's start with the hard-hitting questions.
All right, hard-hitting. I like it.
Tell me about the kitten.
Yes, so we got a kitten for my daughter, and because I'm an awesome parent, I didn't wait till Christmas. I actually gave it to her like 2 weeks early.
What's the name of the kitten?
Dash.
Dash.
She calls it Dash. I call it Dashiell Hammett. Same difference.
Well,
the kitten should have a full name. Just putting it out there.
And something happened with the kitten.
We lost the cat for about 6 hours.
After you had already given it to her, or no?
Like a week in.
Okay.
And she was in love with the kitten. I mean, it's a great cat. You know, I'm a cat person. It's weird, but I like it. I don't care. Yeah, it turned out it was actually sick, and he crawled inside of a chair. And so we were out driving around 6 or 7 hours. He was in the chair the whole time.
Oh my God.
And then like at 11 at night, when we finally found him, she started like crying tears of joy.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh. So. And she's 7 now?
7, yes.
Oh, any parenting tips you can give me?
Yeah, so I'd give you guys parenting tips, but I feel like they're all gonna backfire because, you know, I think the wrapped around the little fingers the same. I'd just do whatever my daughter wants whenever she wants it. So yeah, she's really like, I wouldn't want to be her husband like in the future.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna be like, I get what I want, what I wanted. What are you talking about?
What other holiday traditions do you guys have in the Griffin household?
That's a good question. So very fortunate. My mom moved out here from Georgia.
Okay.
Almost 5 years ago now. So mom, dad come over, and then my wife's dad moved out here. So we got the whole family right there. Yeah.
Would you make any cookies? Like what's Christmas Eve?
I do dishes. The wife makes an amazing spread, all like super healthy paleo stuff.
Yeah.
Even on the holidays.
Oh wow. Well, what are you doing for New Year's?
I'm gonna continue a tradition I've had for almost a decade of not going to the Strip.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you have any awesome Christmas traditions?
I'm gonna ask the questions.
Okay. Put me in my place right there.
No, we make Buckeyes. Do you know what Buckeyes are?
Yeah, they're not great. Wait, what are they? Maybe I don't know.
Do you...
Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
They're like peanut butter balls covered in chocolate.
Yeah, so we have those as well.
But you're like, they're not that good.
We don't, no, they're great. We just don't call them Buckeyes.
What do you call them? Peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter balls? Like fake Reese's Pieces? Like, I don't know.
But made with love.
Yeah. Like,
oh my gosh.
You know, made with better ingredients.
Well, I guess we have to talk some UFC.
Yes, please.
So, did you get in a lot of fights as a kid? Like, how did that?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, and people always ask that. I'm like, oh, were you good at fighting? And I was like, no, I was pretty average. I want to say my pre-UFC record of fighting was about 500. What I found was that other people were like bothered that they lost a fight or were like nervous or scared. I was like, oh, it was kind of fun. I lost, but it was cool.
See, I always just thought that you have to be really angry.
Anger, you know, it's a chemical thing in your brain.
Yeah.
And it leads to exhaustion. And you got so many weird kind of pressures, you know, like fear of public. Like, I don't love being in public, speaking, you know.
Really?
Well, yeah. So you got that performance anxiety just being in front of people. Oh, plus the fact somebody's trying to beat you up in front of your mother.
I can't even imagine.
I have a great preparation for competition. So next time you have your big thing, here's what I want you to do. I want you to sit in a hot bath, and I want you to think about every bad thing that could occur. Like every negative thing. Don't say it out loud. Never say a fear out loud, but think it. And then I want you to let the water out. And you watch that hot water go down, and that's your fear, your anxiety, that's all the bad things that could happen. And from that point on, from that point until whatever the activity is, you do not let another negative thought enter your head. They're gone. And I didn't even do it all the time, but I tell people to do it. They seem to think it works. So,
it sounds good.
So, yeah, I mean, that's a thing.
What are some weird jobs you've had?
Briefly, and it's weird, I'm like, you know, I'm pretty Christian, but I was a DJ at a strip club. Once upon a time, not in Vegas, in like a smaller town, once upon a time, briefly, I needed the money, and I was kind of a big guy, so they were looking for bigger guys that hypothetically knew how to fight, and it was decent money, and I quit, like relatively soon in. I couldn't handle being in there and being sober. So I would drink on the job because I really hated it. Yeah. It was like, you know, it was like, oh God, this place is so sad. Yeah. Like, because you're still there when they turn the lights on and you're like, oh my gosh, what have I done with myself? What are these people doing with themselves?
Well, thank you for meeting with us, and we should last.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to Dash, the kitten.
To Dash, yeah. Yep. And you looked at the camera, didn't look me in the eye, spilled beer on yourself. You just failed New Year's. That's unbelievable.
2019 is not going to be good.
The whole year is ruined. Jeez.